G'day guys, I'm at the entrance of the Knocklofty Reserve, so just doing another walk through here, so you know, passing the time so to speak. There's a view close to the entrance, so that's the entrance there, just about to go through. Another beautiful view of the city from up here. I'm actually thinking about going around the hillside there, because I haven't been, you know, down there. Remember last time I mentioned, which is off the side of the tower, but that's a 4G tower. But I'm not actually sure whether it's safe or not. It is starting to pick up the actual wind, so I'm going to go around there. If it's too windy, I'm going to pull back, so you know, hopefully it's not. We can really get some good views down from the yacht marina down towards Sandy Bay area and a few other things closer in, but no promises. We'll see how it goes, and we continue heading up the hill. I mean mountain. Let me correct that. Well, hilly mountain, whatever. I believe this is the narrow track that actually heads there. So I'm veering off the main track down through here. So we'll see where this garden path leads us to. Vegetation through here is a bit on the thicker side. Okay, so that must be it. I should have gone around the other part. Okay, I took a wrong turn. I should have come down that path. So I think we're back on track. But if you look at the top, at that top area, when you're actually looking at the beginning of the track, it looks like it's a dead end because of that tree down there and all this sort of stuff. But it actually does go through here. Oh, this is more like it. This is like a proper track. It's very deceptive at the front of it, or the beginning part of it. So we're now parallel with that cliffside. The tower is that way. So let's keep on going down this way, see how far we can get here. Because I'm within the tree line, it's okay. Basically, you don't really feel much. You can hardly feel any wind. So get a few critters in there, a few frogs. It's called the reflecting pond. Let's take a quick look. Oops, don't want to fall in. Do I get any reflections? No, I don't fucking get any reflections. So anyway, small little fucking pond with quite a few. Yes, we are in September after all. It is spring, so the animals are around, and the frogs are, yes, they're thinking of that sort of stuff. Yes, exactly. Let me signal to the females. Yes, dirty froggy. Yes, that one's for you, T1. Dirty froggy. Let me move on down the track. Can you hear your relatives around this place, bird brain? T2, shitloads of them. Yeah, hopefully they don't crap on me. Always knew birds were trolls. So we're heading down this way. So I've seen snakes up here. So it is spring after all, and they are out and about breeding. So I need to keep an eye on just in case. Keep my distance mainly. Yeah, when you see one, because those are quite dangerous, quite poisonous. The last thing I want to do is get bit. You just you stop, let it go, and it keeps on going. So, okay, so they've actually fenced this whole bloody area off. Wonderful. So this is all actually fenced off. Which is quite annoying. Actually, I'll go off the main track and I'll go down through this one. Maybe I can see an opening somewhere. Maybe if I get lucky. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, well, we're here at the tower. You can see the actual tower right there. That's the secondary tower, the one further down. So remember the other one, which was further up, this one's further down, which was around that corner. The only problem is, yeah, there's no damn place to get through here. This is the first time I've come down this way. I can understand why, because it's all cliffside down that way, so you can actually see. So they're trying to keep people away from getting themselves injured. But actually, we've got a good view down here. Check this out, guys. Somebody's home extends up through here, so I will have to go back, obviously. But we'll just walk down to the top part here without basically violating anybody's title boundary. So we're still within the reserve, so we don't have to really worry about that. So there's this path going back down into the city, but I'm not going to use, so this is that path that we've actually seen before, but it actually veers from the other area. I'm just annoyed that I can't actually access that other area. So unfortunately, sorry guys, tried. So there's the actual marina down there. Anyway, we'll head down. I'm heading back up towards the top of the mountain again, because I've come quite some distance down. So I'll head up there rather than me huffing and puffing all the way. I won't bother you with that part. And when I get to the top, we'll see if I've got enough time. I'll check the time, and I may veer on to the other side. So no promises. God, he got away. Just flew past, looking for a mate. I'm not it. Bird brain, go for it, mate. Well, nearly at the top. Let me just get my breath. So, bit of hard yakka up this way, and still got a bit to go. I'm back up at the area where the actual, well, I'm back up at that top part of the main track. So yes, we've seen the frog ponds, but we didn't go down this way. We went down, it's over that way. So basically, I'll just lower that. Okay, so that's down that walk path. There's just two people just went past me, and that's down as it goes back into the city, into West Hobart, at the bottom of basically Goulburn Street. Anybody that knows Hobart knows. So we'll be going down that area shortly. But remember, I spoke about this area up this way to the other back part of the mountain part. Well, I'm going to walk up that through here. I'll see how far it is, whether I can get some good views. If I can't, I'm going to turn back and I'll have to do it some other day. It's nearly getting to 12 o'clock. I don't want to be, basically, because the weather can change up here. So just to be on the safe side, we'll do it like that. Okay, chat with you when I'm further afield. We're on the summit loop here. So started back there, and we're heading right around. So it's called the Mount Stewart Summit Loop. So we'll go all the way around, and we'll see what sort of views I can get once we get beyond some of this vegetation. Still on the loop part, so came up that hillside, sort of a flatter area around here. Continues going up. I am going up that way to come all the way around on the loop. I'm not going through there because I've got no idea. It's quite thick. The vegetation is probably an old track, so it's probably not advisable. And there's the little hillside that looks right into the city. So I'm going to walk up that, and oh fuck. And basically we can take a bit of a squeeze. Why not? We're here, let's not miss an opportunity. Easy. Let's keep to the track. Good. We'll see what sort of kind of views we can get from here. No guarantees, so I'm not sure where it comes out to. So we'll find out shortly. Shut up, bird brain. God, he's got his relatives out here giving me a hard time. We're nearly there. It'll be fun coming down. There's so much small stones through here. Going to be a bit on the slippery side. I'll have to turn off the camera just in case. I don't want to humiliate myself on YouTube. Okay, fantastic. Whole bunch of fucking trees, and we can't see much at all. Well, that was a bit of an anticlimax. Back down there. So, anyway, we'll continue the loop. See the hill, the mountain up there? Still got a way to go to get to the summit. So, oh fuck. It's going to be fun. That's the hill I've just come up. Still got more to go, as you can see. Summit goes all up that way. So you can see these are some of the major power lines that are coming into Hobart. There's probably a wayleave easement over this to cover it. Because this is council land. If it was Crown, it wouldn't require one. That have an agreement. So let's keep on going up the mountain till we get to the summit. See you up there. We're not there yet. Getting close. Just came up there. So this is an area that got actually burnt out ages ago. You can still see a lot of the trees still recovering. Anyway, let's keep going. Still got some distance till we get to the top. So anyway, just got up to the top here. It's levelled off. The actual summit is right there, but I'm not going through all that vegetation. So actually I think it does still continue. Give me a sec. I think it goes up that way. Okay, we'll continue. So that's all through here. This is all the back part. So this is all the back part of actual Mount Stewart. So see all this area. So continue going up there. See if I can get, you can actually see the mountain, Mount Wellington. There's the top of it. I think its Aboriginal name is Kunyani or something along those lines. Yeah, I can tell you it's hard yakka going up the mountain, up to Mount Wellington. That is really hard. I've done part of it, but not the whole lot of it. And I've basically also walked down the entire length from the top. That was fun as well. The tracks are just, yeah, I think it's, I mean, it's not too bad, but it can be a bit of a problem. Tracks are not wide enough coming down the mountain. That's the biggest problem. This, you know, these ones here are very nice, large tracks. You know, they're not an issue. Where tracks of Mount Wellington are just sort of Kunyani Mountain. It's just, it's not really my cup of tea anymore at this age. I was younger then. It's just, they're so narrow. It's just like, you know, if you look down through here, that's what it looks like. You know, it's just really rough as guts. And in this sort of weather, like spring, too many snakes around. So I don't mind spiders. I hate snakes. Just do. Had bad experiences. One chasing me in Greece. It's got a seitura. It basically curls up and sort of leaps at you. I was on my bicycle, it's going very fast. It eventually gave up, but still fun. Yes, as a youngster, I nearly crapped my pants. So, but so probably I've got a psychological trauma. Well, you can put it like that. Yes, me and snakes don't really. If I see them, I usually just stand further back, let them crawl away, and then just walk behind them at a distance. So we'll continue going up through here, and yes, and I'll spare you all the huffing and puffing. I just walked through there, and we got now to the other pillar of the summit loop and the Mount Stewart circuit. That comes out So that's all the way down through there, and it's at the bottom there, there's a track going right across that way, and that continues all the way to the back of Lena Valley. So, and I live in North Hobart, so I'm going into the city and go and grab a couple of items down at Woolies, and then after that head on home. So that's the plan. And now we will continue on the summit loop, which is just about there, which brings us to the top of the summit, and then it's all downhill from this side. So this is the other end of the actual loop, going down into the bottom. Remember where we were at the frog pond? So that's where I'll end, at the frog pond. And after that, I will head down the other roadway that I videoed last time, remember? Where that intersection where I said, oh, I'm not going up to the summit this time, so we'll end up there at that crossroads, and then basically we will head down. So I can see some people coming through there, so there must be some sort of lookout. Anyway, we'll go and get to that lookout, and then I'll walk back down. Anyway guys, we'll chat in a sec. Okay, we're heading to that little lookout. Apparently there's a seat back down here, so yeah, I don't know which way it is. Is it this way or the other way? Nah. Okay, I've realised I've gone down the Mount Stewart sort of path, not on the loop, so I need to get back on the loop. So yeah, it's Mount Stewart, and this is the summit loop and Mount Stewart circuit, so I need to go that way. So continue down this path, trying to find, this will head back into the city, but I'm trying to find the area. There's actually an area, I'm not sure whether it's on the loop or it's actually on a little walkway. So yeah, peeved off. So I'm trying to find where that sitting area is, because there's a sitting area up here. I've never been up this path, even though I've walked through the actual reserve a number of times. I just haven't bothered coming up all this way. Well, back in the old days I was, 20 kilos heavier, and yes, let's just say I just didn't have the capacity to walk this far. So yes, since then I've done crazy things like 26k walks, and anybody that knows Tasmania, this is in winter, might I add, and me and my mate Sean walked all the way across the Tasman Bridge in fucking winter, and it was fucking freezing. I froze my nuts off. I'm sure I left a nut behind there somewhere in the rails, and then basically went all the way up to the East Derwent Highway, and eventually got to the Bourne Bridge, and then crossed that and came through the northern suburbs. So that was a bloody long fucking walk, I can tell you. Actually, the funny thing is, towards the end, when we got to the end, I still had a bit of endurance to go, which is really funny. You know, I was in keto at the time, which does help. So basically, I wasn't hungry, and I still had energy to boot. So I understand how these guys, do 100, that guy that does 100 Ks and stuff like that. I think this is a bit of a bullshit, because I have to come down through here to basically, and it's not exactly sitting at the summit, is it? That's basically where which is back there, which I just went past, those couple of pillars. And it's a slightly further down because, you know what? It's a scenic view of Hobart, that's why. So, it's the tourism component. They could have put a few seats up here, but, because it's a reserve, they can't cut any of the forest down. So they have to find locations which are suitable for viewing without damaging the forest, which is fair enough. Anyway, but they could have put some amenities back there, so at least some damn post, you're at the top, you're at the top, you can see, there's no more elevation to, but, gives me the shits. The track going back down, as I said, is way more narrower and more shitty, and, luckily there's not a lot of vegetation, so if there was any snakes up here, I'd be able to see them from miles. So I think I'm pretty safe. But it is friggin' annoying that I didn't have something appropriate. So you can see all this bloody vegetation up here, all the trees, they're all burnt out. Look at them. Just look at this. All burnt out. It was massive fire that went through here. What was it, the year before, I think. There was another one up towards here, but I'm not sure whether it's this location. That was last year, so I could be wrong. Don't quote me. Harry picks the wrong bushfire. Oh, fuck off. Yes. So, yes, it's quite leisurely walking through the forest. In that regard, very narrow walkway. So, it's a lady, I just had to stop it because there was a lady coming up this way, so privacy comes first, so I didn't want to basically do the right thing, as they say. Now it gets narrow even further, even more narrow through here. Oh, well, hopefully I don't lose my way. I'm on the mountain! Fucking come and get me! Get me fucking out of here! This walkway through here, this track is rough as fucking guts. Very, very plain. But I can see some really good views of Hobart, but it's just too many trees. No, we're not cutting them down. So we'll continue through here for a while. Once I get to that location, I will stop. So anyway, nice rock. So through there, I think I was bullshitted. There is no seat. Where's the fucking seat? I can't see one. God almighty. Anyway, I'm disappointed that I didn't get my seat to sit on. Fucking hell, after all, I'm in my dreams, I am king of Tasmania after all. Where's my fucking royal seat up here so I can look at my dominion? Anyway, we will continue walking down, boys and girls, through the forest, through the continually narrowing and narrowing pathway. If I get lost, you won't see me on tomorrow's live stream, shit happens, You can talk amongst yourselves. A lot of you usually do. So, maybe we'll get Bart on. Bit of comedy. See if he comes on. See if that Kiwi will come on. Tell us a few jokes. Maybe try to explain cricket. That'll be hilarious. Oh, there it is. The seat. There's a seat. Oh, fuck me. There is an absolute seat. Here it is. There it is. Well. That is the seat. So there is one that does actually exist. For fuck's sake, it's just off the track. As you can see, there's the track. If I sit on the seat, so Harry's sitting on the seat. And not much of a fucking view. Too many trees. Any way. So my camera's not going to allow me to change. You bastard. Right, I'll have to stop it and start it again. So I couldn't actually basically, I had to stop and start. So it's bloody annoying. And all I can say is it's not much, as you can see, not much of a bloody seat in that regard. Let me try and put myself centre. See my bloody hand there? Nah, fuck me. It's not centre enough. Oh, whatever. Put the sunnies back on. And I hope you got that, Luke. You could use it for one of your images. Anyway, we'll continue walking down. Anyway, here we go again. Continue walking down. I've sat on my throne, looked at my dominion, and I'm fucking off. Back into the city. God almighty, this is rough as guts. Luckily, basically, we Greeks do have a bit of goat in us. Yes. As Bart would say. Yeah, but, he claims that I like it both ways, human and non-human. Well, what about Kiwis and their sheep? And they don't complain at all. At least we get a bit of buck and a bit of excitement from our goats. Well, there you go. I'll keep on going down here. Yes. Harry the goat will continue descending the summit. I'll just show you. I've got that device on. Underneath the paper thing on the outside has come off, and that's sort of the earthing, so that's really nice. So I've got that. So I'm being earthed. I'm getting something back from nature. I'm discharging all my positive ions into the ground and taking back from Mother Earth all those negative ions. Reducing my stickiness. Stick. See, I can't stick to the tree. Stickiness is gone. Tell you, it's fantastic. Oh God, it's even getting rougher down here. Anyway, we'll continue. Definitely not going to try and jog this. I'll probably end up tripping somewhere and really making, a fool of myself. Well, slightly more than usual. Now, let's keep on going. And I'll get back to you when I'm further beyond this. I need to get work up a bit of a pace. Okay, I just came down through here. Now you can go a bit further, and the track continues that way, but I sort of veered through here, which is a bit rougher, and you come down to this, and it basically has the summit. So this is actually the other side of the summit that goes up where it veers off from the secondary track. That's the Mount Stewart circuit that goes all the way out to Lena Valley. No thanks, that's too far. I mean, I could go that way, but I'll do it some other time. I'll come up through here. I won't head for the summit, and I'll just continue going towards the circuit and come out the other end. So that's how I'll do it next time. But at this stage, I will head back to the frog pond. That top part where it veers up and the loop starts, the summit loop, and we'll continue from there. So we've still got further downhill to go, as you can see. So that's heading into the bottom of West Hobart. So I will continue and I'll be back. For a moment there I sort of thought it was, yeah, wasn't too bad, but yeah, the track narrowed again after we got past those signs, and again it's just narrow as fuck and steep as fuck. So yeah, fuck, damn blowfly, fuck off. Hate flies. My grandfather hated flies. My great grandfather hated flies. Actually, he used to use the old flint type pistols, and he used to put salt in his pistols and shoot the flies. That's how much he hated flies, and all Sopranos pretty much hate flies with a vengeance. We will go out of our way. We're the only animal that actually gives us, you know, a sort of a mental breakdown or ADHD, you know, sort of a compulsive disorder, is flies. So yes, I definitely hate them Aussies, the blue flies. But they are a necessary evil. Without them, we'd be up to our eyeballs in shit. They do break down shit. Somebody has to in this world. Might as well be them. Yes, but keep on going down. It's narrower and narrower and steeper, but anyway, fuck, shit happens. Anyway, but I'm not going to jog because the pathway is really shit. So don't want to slip anywhere. Yes, because it can be quite steep down that way. And once you get lost in that vegetation down through there, yeah, not many people can see you. So we will continue on the track in descending in a civilized manner. Anyway, see you further down. Just come down through there. There's quite a bit of vegetation here. We're still quite high up in the mountain. So it actually isn't as steep as I thought. It actually comes down much slower, so it seems it's going to be a bit of a longer distance than I initially thought. As you can see, it sort of veers off, maybe because they just couldn't. It's a winding track basically, so it's going to be longer than the other one. So coming down is going to take longer. Thank the fuck that I actually went up the other way and just decided to come down this way, because initially I thought, oh, do I go up this way? Luckily I didn't. It would have been a much longer hard yakka, and it's narrow. Had a few cyclists that have come past in their mountain bikes, so let them go past. It's quite narrow here, as you can see. Still nice, you know, still enjoying it. The weather hasn't really, it's still quite comfortable. And you can still see down through there, through the city. So it's quite nice, just enjoyable, just walking through. There's a lot of vegetation, a lot of trees that have dropped down, a lot of. So there's a few spots here. Continue going down through there. And I'll be back on once I get to the frog pond intersection. Well, after all that looping and looping and looping, we eventually now are close to the ponds. So this one just comes out here, exactly this location. So this is what they technically consider the start of the loop. So there's the actual pillar. Yep. So that's the start of the loop, and there's our frog pond. So there's the way that I initially went up. So did the full loop, back down at the froggy pond. Which was that way, if you remember. Oh well, we're in this location around here, so as you can see, that's the way I'm heading. That's the way I came from. That's the circuit, and down there's the pond. So pretty much done the full circle, covered all this. You know, you guys got to see a bit of the Mount Stewart, the top of the mountain, a few other parts of the reserve that I hadn't actually checked out last time, and now we're heading back into Hobart. You've seen the other side, so it's probably going to be here unless I see any opportune spots further down that I think maybe I'll add those, but at this point it's going to be more or less here. I will say, you know, thanks for following me through the mountains. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care. I hope you have a good day, and see you guys tomorrow on my live streams. See yous. Descending into West Hobart. Well, I'm at the other end of the reserve. So, back to some old stomping grounds and back into the city. Well, you guys have seen that sign before. That's the other end. And we've basically done it. Or I've done it. You guys just followed me for the adventure. Let me just go back up here onto this rock. That rock's not going to do it. Okay. I nearly tripped there. There's our beautiful casino. All through here. Anyway, that's it, guys. I'm off to the city, do a bit of shopping, and then head on home. Hope you enjoyed it. See yous.